Welcome back to my channel, friends. Here we are, the highly requested, and I've done these before, but a lot of people are wanting an after the pen. So what I'm going to do is today and tomorrow's video, I'm going to flip through two planners each day for the month of March, and you can see after the pen. We'll talk about the, how I did the spread and what I used, if I can remember, because, my memory isn't that great, I'll be honest. So with that said, let's get busy. I think we'll start in my catch-all desk planner. And I know I've mentioned before to everybody what I mean by my desk planner. It just sits open on my desk. And someone asked me, what is these? These are just journaling cards that I found in my travels from scrapbook paper, and I thought it would be nice to just have a cover before you head on into the planner. It just makes it kind of homey to me, right? So it sits there and it's got some nice quotes. I put some floral on it, that kind of stuff. Let's go to March. So March, I decorated my monthly end. I haven't reached the end of the month yet. Today's the 27th, if I believe. I've lost track of days, or 28th. So yeah, there's a few more days left for the end of the month, but I did the Live Love Posh stickers, and I just love the lot. I love these purple colors. And I always try and match the divider when I'm doing my monthly and currently. So I followed that through. Really, I haven't put anything in the monthly. I did write a live here. We tried a live. Oh my gosh, that was an epic fail. For some reason, 3 of us couldn't be on there at the same time. It kept kicking one or the other out. So we're doing some investigation on that just to see how we can get that all figured out. So with that said, we'll just go on to the first one. So I love the purple so much, I followed through on the purple in this spread, and I even wrote in purple, which as I was starting to do that, I was in sheer panic. But to be honest, when I finished this week, I loved it so much, I'm thinking of doing it again, because I think it just pops everything, and I really like it. So yeah, and it, as I mentioned in past flip throughs, I fill in some empty spaces all the time with the tiny book. I love that book. Let me see, make sure that I show you guys. So the tiny, or the journaling, I pull out just to do some filler, because I don't like massive amounts of white space. Like, this is bugging me a little bit, but I figure, with all the purple, I need to just calm down. Everybody just calm down. So that's my favorite saying. And yeah, it was a fun spread to do. I had that Sunday, I had my son and his girls over for dinner, and we had a movie night, my husband and I, and watched The Weekend Away, which was a good movie. So other than that, that's that. We're going on a trip, so I finished off all the trip stuff and invoicing and payment and whatever. And let's move on to the next one. So this was a theme in my Facebook group, Mambi Canadian Happy Planner group. We did a theme of animals. So I did kind of like a zoo, not really zoo, but jungle theme. And to be honest, I can't remember the book I used. I think it was Jungle, but I did pull some floral from Live Love Posh, and yeah, I think it turned out fabulous. I had every intentions of writing in here, but I didn't. So there's that. Sometimes you write, sometimes you don't. Again, Thursday night, watched a movie, The Adam Project. Oh my gosh, go watch that movie if you haven't seen it already. So that is the 7th to the 13th. I like it. I think everybody else kind of liked it by the comments and what have you, but all these videos, all these spreads are in my videos. So, you know, go ahead, check them out if you want. And now, this was my most favorite spread, I think, of the month. I don't know. When we flip through, maybe we'll see more. But I loved the hanging flowers. It just gave me all kinds of spring vibes, which is what I really, really need. And I suffer big time from the winter blahs. And right now, I'm just not loving the situation we got going here. Right now, we're in the middle of a massive snowstorm again, and yeah, it just seems like it's never ending. So let's get to this and get off the weather. So this just brightened my day every single time I looked at this spread, and I just love it. We watched another movie, The Ice Road, and that was pretty cool. It wasn't my favorite movie. Hubby liked it more than I did, but yeah, I don't know. It didn't do anything for me, to be honest. So, what else happened in this week? I'm just kind of reading through here. Oh, I did a big relaxation day, and I had the girls over again, the two littles, and they're Rosie and Renee. So cute. And yeah, so let's move on to the next week, the 21st to the 27th. Again, I believe this was Planny Thing, if I'm not mistaken, her sticker book. And I just love the florals in it. I loved how I don't normally go down the spine in my classic, but I thought, well, what the heck, right? I'm going to try it and see. And I really loved how it worked out. So, I didn't write anything in here. I thought I would write something, but I ended up didn't. And I had my niece down from Friday night to Sunday, and that was a lot of fun. We talked about our trip and what we're going to do, and watched Worst Roommate Ever. That was, you know, a good time waster, as I like to call them. But yeah, I sent out some happy mail to a few friends of mine, and let's hope this weather doesn't deter it from getting there. What else? I honestly, I liked the pen. I colored in the heart. Yeah, I love the rescheduled from the tiny book, because my work got scheduled over to the next day, and you know, that's how things work, right? So, and then that we're in the rest of this week. So I've already written some stuff in there. I was supposed to go to the bank, but with this weather, I'm not going anywhere. And yeah, so that's kind of the today and what I've got to do for the rest of the week so far. And again, this spread I really loved. Brightened up my day, and I think, if I can't remember where I got this from, these stickers, but you know what, I think it was the Florals book, the mega pack, from Happy Planner. So yeah, and this kind of was an epic fail for me, even though it turned out nice. My idea was I was going to do half circles and just put the flowers around the half, and then have this part empty. But I couldn't get the stickers back up once they got down. So I just figured, you know what? I'm going to just cover it, because at that point I couldn't even get the pencil out, which was, you know, I don't like that look, but you know what? They're flowers and it still makes me happy. So that's that. And then I did the April again, trying to mimic my divider. I did my April currently page and then the monthly page, which, you know, I thought turned out pretty cute. So a few birthdays in the month. And yeah, it's working out really nicely. So there's the catch-all planner. And the next one is my, I think this is my, yeah, this is my social media. So we'll look at the social media. Now, that I thought was going to work out really well for me. Nope, didn't work out well at all. If anything, that just caused me all kinds of anxiety because I started filming every day in the month. But I did not like how that worked. Seriously. Like I said, it caused a lot of anxiety when I looked at it, and I thought, okay, I will not do that again. But however, what I will be doing in my social media, and I'll explain a little bit more at the end, I do have a plan for my monthly. So this was the 28th to the 6th. Everybody and their brother loved this spread. I did too. So this is scrapbook paper, and what I did was I just took some gold hexagons, or whatever you want to call those, and just put a few so I can make some notes. I could even write in here if I wanted to. And then I cut out a card that was from the scrapbook paper and then wrote some stuff, which I like to do for you know, now and then, just to keep some notes. So, you know, it works out. Now, I use this for prompts like Wednesday is Washi Wednesday post, and Follow Friday posts, and Fun Corner Friday. You know, I just wanted to remind myself. I always forget about those, and then I see others posting and I think, oh geez, you know, I really wanted to do that, but I completely forgot to take a pic or whatever. And then, as you could see, things changed. I had an idea of what I was going to do, and you know, things kind of, you know, got flipped around and whatever. And that happens. I'm not going to get all worked up over it. However, I don't like how it looks. It looks all messy. But again, at least it's being used, and I'm keeping up with the once a day post. And actually, I'm really enjoying it. And I think everybody else is enjoying it too. I hope. Let me know if you are or not. And, you know, how I can make things better. Any, you know, constructive criticism I am willing to take. Now, I get a lot of questions on these ink overlays. And just to give you an example of what they look like. So these are from Girl Boss Anna, as you can see on the inside. She has a whole host of, like, honestly, I'm going to just bring over my tray. She has so many different colors to choose from. And, you know, I've still got some on the way of her new release. But the thing I love about these is that you could utilize them in so many different ways. You can put them over top the dates to pronounce the day of the week. You can write something on there and put it down. I put them down and then write on top. Now, not every pen will write on top, but I found this pen and it works every single time. I don't know if you can see it, but, you know, it's called Clip, Click, Ink, and it works really well over top of the ink overlays from Girl Boss Anna. So I would go check her out if I were you, because you can't go wrong with those. They look so pretty in the planner. And as we go through, you'll see I use them quite a bit. So with that said, we'll go to the next week, the 7th to the 13th. Once again, you'll see I've used Girl Boss Anna and, you know, wrote down the posts. And by this time I was getting my groove. This is what I'm going to do. This is how it's going to work. And then, you know, kind of all, I'm not going to say hell broke loose, but I changed my style altogether. And you'll see when we go a little further. So I used this long box for my stats as of the 13th, and things that I needed to get done. Make sure I do these particular things. And then I put over here as a goal, organize a collaboration. I'm thinking of reaching out to a few people to see if they want to collab, and hopefully that will work out, because I had such a good time collabing with Judy from JLB Crafts. And yeah, so that's one thing I'm going to do. And then a little bit of to-dos, engagement posts and videos and stuff like that. So I really want to get better at the reels and maybe do a live or two. Now that is a huge step out of my comfort zone. However, so was this. So was doing videos. So there's that. This one, you know what? This one is my favorite. I don't know whether it was the one in the catch-all or this one, but peonies are my most favorite. These stickers are from the Recollections Floral sticker book, and just love it. Again, I did my stats. I wrote some things that I want to try and do or to accomplish. And again, I did the swishies. I call them swishies just for the lack of better choice of words. They're actually called ink overlays. And, you know, I made a few notes because I thought, you know what, I'm going to start trying to write in the boxes as well, not just what I'm filming. But I really, really love this. I love the dashboard layout for this social media and my wellness. The dashboard is just, you know, for me, my real happy place, because I'm really happy with this layout. So let's go to the next one. Now, this one, it wasn't very well received, unfortunately. The blackout spread, I don't know why. Maybe people like color. I'm not quite certain. I'm going to cough. Excuse me. But I used the paper, the blackout paper from Happy Planner from their most current release. And I got to tell you, I really like the paper. The stickers came up, didn't rip it. Honestly, I thought, okay, here we go. They're back on their game with their paper. So let's hope, Happy Planner, if you're listening, and I know you are, you killed it with this paper. Please, please, please make your planners better paper so that we can pick up our stickers and replace them. So here is where things kind of went a little wonky, because what I used to do, if you'll notice, is I would film one and post, because I filmed here, and then I would film one and then post because I filmed here, right? I didn't like that setup. It was making me too confused. So in this week, what I did was I filmed and posted. Filmed, post, because I filmed it in the morning, posted it at night. And that way I knew, oh my gosh, I knew it was over and done with. I didn't have to think about, you know, thumbnails getting done for one and not, you know what I mean? It was just too, for my little brain, it was just too much chaos. So this works out way better for me, and this has actually made me want to continue doing the daily videos in April. Not to mention the fact that I like it, and two, I think doing it 2 months in a row will give me an idea on whether or not it's worth the effort, because it is a lot of work. So again, I did my stats. I still have this goal that I keep saying I'm going to reach out to people. And But I think for April I will, because I want to do a collab at some point in April. So if you're out there and you want to collab, let me know. I'd be happy to see what we can do. So next is the 28th to the 3rd. So we're in this week. I'm filming the part 1 of After the Pen today, and once I get through the week, I'll fill this out. But this spread, everybody loved it, and I loved it too. I've never gone up like this. I've never taken the floral up this way. It's usually across or up top or, you know, that kind of stuff, the bottom, but I've never gone across just one page. And I use the washi down the side, which I really like, and I'm going to utilize that in future videos. But I've got all my ideas of what I'm going to do this week, film, and then I'll just post the exact same day. So this is not Girl Boss Anna. I'm not certain where this came from, to be honest. I have a feeling it was from Washi Tape Shop. Because, to be honest, I don't know that I buy washi from any other place. The Washi Tape Shop or, I don't know, Michael's. But I don't think I got it from Michael's. I'm pretty certain I got this from the Washi Tape Shop. But it's paper. It's like a paper feel. And, you know, it looked really pretty with this. And I think I went crazy this month on pink spreads. So come April, we'll have to see what I can do. And then my dashboard this for April, black and white. So I did a black and white currently page. Now, when I say currently, I've mentioned this in my videos in the past, for those of you that are just watching for the first time, I don't use the currently page in the same way that most people use it. So most people will use it for I'm currently watching, reading, loving, that kind of stuff. I use it for after the month. I'll go back and I'll write down things that have happened, my top 3 things that happened in the month, different goals I might want to look at in the next month. So I use it as a jumping off for the next month, kind of, and a recap of that month. That's how I kind of do it. And then the same thing, very, very, what do you call it? Plain. But I still love it at the same time. So my social media. This is what I plan to do. Now, I always wanted to use this. I've tried to figure out best ways to use this. I don't put my plans in here because my plans are in, you know, these weeks. So I don't put my plans in here. So I was checking out Pinterest one day and I thought, okay, what can I do? And I came across these doodles and I thought, you know, everybody does doodles, but I am not an artist by any stretch of the imagination. So, you know, if you're coming back to my channel to look at my doodles to get inspiration, I am so sorry, but you may get a chuckle. You might get a laugh or two, so it might be worth it in the end. But anyway, what I'm going to do in this planner is I'm going to doodle faces. You know what? Simple enough, right? A smile, a tongue, you know, eyeballs. How hard can it be? Well, I got to tell you, it's probably going to be extremely hard, and we will laugh our little heinies off at the end result. So, yeah, I think that'll be fun. But anyway, you know what? Everything's all in good fun. And that is the end of March in my catch-all and my social media. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate all your support, all the comments. You guys are just fantastic. And we'll see you tomorrow in the next video, part 2, which will be my skinny and my wellness. So anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.